It seems like everyone is taking a nutritional supplement these days. Supplements that promise to boost your immunity, make you stronger, improve your mood, or reduce the risk of cancer. We spend a lot of money on these pills and powders and potions, but many of the claims are unproven. Or worse yet, they're false. I'm Herb Weisbaum, and this is the Consumerman Show on LifeSmarts.org.
The Consumerman Show is brought to you by the good folks at Credit.com. Credit.com, a place to comparison shop for credit cards and get your credit score absolutely free every 30 days, plus expert advice on a variety of financial topics. Now, here's America's consumer expert and the national quizmaster for Life Smarts, the Consumerman Herb Weisbaum.
Let's talk about nutritional supplements. If you believe the ads, some of these products contain vitamins and minerals and herbs that have almost magical properties. Who doesn't want to look and feel better? It's time for a reality check. Professor Ed Blonz is an expert on nutrition at the University of California. He's also on the editorial board of the UC Berkeley Wellness Letter. Professor, let's get right to it. Are you concerned that so many people, especially teenagers, are taking so many supplements?
Well, yes, I'm definitely concerned because I feel that they're going at it for the wrong reasons.
And what is that?
Well, they're looking for this as being an answer to handle all the problems they've got with their diet. When they don't have time to think about what they're eating, well, then all they have to do is pop a pill, and that makes up for all the ills, and they're back on healthy street. It doesn't work that way.
So you're saying you can't pop a pill or take a supplement and make up for a junk food or a fast food lousy diet?
No, it sort of is missing the point of what healthful food's all about. The things that we eat work together to promote our health, and when you have a lousy diet, a junk food diet, you can't throw a vitamin supplement in there and make up for the deficit of what you're not eating.
Do you feel many of these products are simply a waste of money?
Well, not all of them. It's tough to generalize with the whole supplement field because some of them sort of make sense if you're going with extra amounts of calcium or vitamin D, or if somebody's on a vegan diet, they need to make sure they're getting their B12. I mean, some of them make sense, but when you start looking and hearing about all these products for weight loss or for memory loss or for students trying to keep their brain clicking on the right track, there's just no evidence there.
Wasting money is one thing, but can some of these supplements, especially some of these herbal remedies, be dangerous?
Yes, they can, and that's one of the tragedies here because everybody thinks that because it's a dietary supplement and it's quote-unquote natural, that it's necessarily going to be good for you. But supplements, herbal substances, they have to be broken down in the body. They can affect your liver, especially when they're combined together with themselves, or even worse, if they're combined with medications you're taking, if they're combined with alcohol, drugs, these other types of things. It places a burden where it could actually cause you problems.
There have been cases, have there not, where people have actually died because they took nutritional supplements?
Yeah, there have been. And aside from the stories we hear about athletes with ephedra, which has been ruled off the market, sometimes people are taking supplements for muscle building, and it turns out that they actually have prescription compounds in it illegally, but they're there. And so people are taking these pills thinking they're going to give them the boost, give them the edge, and it ends up going the opposite direction.
If you do take supplements, and as you noted, some people do need to take them, is this something you need to let your doctor know about?
Yes, I would let my doctor know everything that I'm putting in my mouth that she or he does not know about. If it's just a typical one-a-day type vitamin, no big deal. But if you're on medications and there's something else that they're looking at, they want to make sure that what you're taking on your own is not interfering with their evaluation of your health status.
And a lot of people don't realize this, but some of these herbs can really have serious interactions with the prescription drugs you're taking.
Most assuredly. In fact, we found that St. John's wort, which was recommended for people to help them relax, it really goes into the liver and it really affects how other drugs are metabolized in the body. Another one to be concerned about, if you've got any coagulation issues, there are some that thin the blood and make it more difficult. Garlic, ginkgo biloba, I mean, these are types of things that you should not be taking if you've got any coagulation issues. It's really important to make note of everything you're taking. Take a copy of that supplement facts label and have it with you when you go see your doctor.
What scares me is sometimes when these products are tested, they'll find other things in them that shouldn't be there, like prescription drugs, because supplements aren't tested the same way prescription drugs are before they go to the marketplace.
This is one of the sad things. The products are regulated, but the extent of regulation is limited. What we have found is that a lot of these, especially the ones dealing with bodybuilding, you don't know what's in the the product. There's no shortcut to exercise, and anything that's going to promise you muscle building or memory building or anything like that, that red flag should be up.
So what's the bottom line? What advice do you want to leave the kids with?
You've got to focus on your diet. It's so important. Think about music, all right? When you're putting together a band or an orchestra, you need all the instruments playing together, and you need to have it all working together. That's what food is like. You can't just turn up the volume of one instrument and expect the music to work.
Professor Blonz, thanks for spending time with us today.
It's a pleasure.
Fast fact. Despite the claims, vitamin C does not prevent the common cold. If taken right away, it may reduce the symptoms or shorten how long you're sick. But according to the UC Berkeley Wellness Letter, the research on that is mixed.
Here's one more thing you should know. Dietary supplements are not considered drugs, so they're not regulated like drugs. A drug can't go on the market until the manufacturer proves to the Food and Drug Administration that it works and is safe to use. The companies that make supplements don't have to do this. They can sell you stuff without any proof it does anything, or even that it's safe. Now, some ingredients such as calcium and vitamin D have been carefully tested. Many others, especially herbal ingredients, have not. It's a buyer's beware marketplace, and quite frankly, that makes me a little nervous. Well, that's this edition of the Consumer Man Show. Thanks for listening. I hope you'll share this with your friends. Remember, you can find me, Herb Weisbaum, 24/7 on my website, consumerman.com. And don't forget to join the competition and use the free study resources at lifesmarts.org.
The Consumerman Show is brought to you by the good folks at Credit.com, a place to comparison shop for credit cards and get your credit score absolutely free every 30 days, plus expert advice on a variety of financial topics. This is LifeSmarts.org. LifeSmarts.org, a service of the National Consumers League. LifeSmarts. Learn it, live it.